What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Versai Lives. Today we are in beautiful Lake Havasu City, Arizona, doing an overnight camping trip. So let's go. So we got out here about, I don't know, maybe an hour ago, and I've been setting up camp out here. We got a little bit on this BLM land. There's some people out here. I mean, it is kind of like the middle of nowhere, but we kind of came up on a ridge up here away from everybody that kind of overlooks Lake Havasu. So set up the tent, got all of our bedding situated. Versai met a buddy. It's a cool thing about camping, man. Like, people, it just brings conversation and gives you, you know, a story to start talking about. That's kind of like your introduction with somebody when you're out camping. Just the nicest people, you know, you meet out in just like the middle of nowhere, random places. I met this awesome gentleman named Zach from Georgia. He's just been traveling around the last year. So that was pretty cool. Got to meet him. He just happened to walk up to the camp, checked out the tent and whatnot. Let's kind of show you around the camp. Maybe I'm gonna finish getting set up around here, getting everything situated, prepared for the night. It's gonna be cold tonight, probably in the 30s, which that's pretty cold for Arizona. I know that some of you guys live in really cold climates, but for me, that's pretty cold. So I'm just gonna kind of get situated around here, and then Versai and I are gonna go do some hiking around here. Get a load of this, so it's pretty cool. This is just that BLM land I was talking about. So there's some other trailers and whatnot. I kind of came up this little ridge that came up here in my truck. I would definitely suggest, if you have four-wheel drive, to do something like that. Make sure that you kind of check your surrounding and whatnot so you don't get stuck too, and that your vehicle's capable of doing that.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within, calling. This heavy load got under your skin, hauling. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for a collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, right.
So we went on our first little so-called hike, and that turned out pretty bad because Versai just walked on some cactus, and we both got little battle wounds and scars from that. So we're gonna stick to the trail and not walk into any more cactus and not fall like I just almost did right now.
You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the laser, your doubts, there's a heart gone.
After, man, like the last few weeks have just been gnarly, you know, like everything going on with my ex, to like just coming out here is just, this is what makes me happy. You know, we're in just this beautiful area, and there's really no one around like in our little camp spot, but this is just what gets me excited, you know. This is just what brings me peace. Like last week's video, I talked about how to overcome depression with a dog. This is one of those things I was talking about, is, you know, coming out, taking a trip. You know, I'm out here, I'm probably gonna freeze my ass off tonight because it's supposed to be, you know, in the 30s, maybe even a little colder than that. But, you know, it's just about getting out there and just having a good time, having fun, and just experiencing, you know, nature. And, you know, like I trust me, when you're going through something, this is like one of the best things to do, is you just come out and just have time with yourself. This just gives you that opportunity to just kind of find your soul again, find your happiness. It brings you peace, you know, and clarity. You know, tonight out here where, again, there's like nobody really around. There's gonna be all kinds of stars and whatnot, so I'm super pumped about that. And just coming out here and gonna be able to enjoy that, have some whiskey and you know, sit by a fire. I actually, this time I brought my Tough Stuff Overland, the little LED kit that goes for the lights. I couldn't find it and I had to go all back through my boxes and I finally found it. So tonight for my fire and setup, tonight I'm gonna be able to, you guys are gonna be able to see, you know, my setup with the lights on, the LED lights that are underneath and inside. So I'm super excited about that. Let me kind of just show you, you know, around the tent and what I got set up. Let's check it out. So Versai and I are gonna sleep at, got the solar generator in there. And that's where we sleep. Got like a couple sleeping bags tonight. It's gonna be cold, but that's the little get up right there. A lot of people ask me, you know, what I take out here to, you know, power my stuff. I got a little portable heater I'm going to use tonight, very low wattage heater. But this is the 500 amp hours Bluetti MaxOak. This is a perfect setup for like a weekend type deal. Somebody that just needs, you know, to power some gimbals, maybe your phone and, you know, some other basic needs. But that guy just comes in super handy. And obviously I got the stove. Little Coleman stove, got my 7-gallon water deal, always got plenty of wood, got some more over there. Let's check out what I got in these guys. I always carry a lantern, got my repel insect stuff. This is just some miscellaneous stuff. Got some gloves in there, cooking utensils, wool blanket, coconut oil for the spray pans. So I try to do everything pretty simplistic. What are you doing? So now I'm gonna get dinner prepared, heating up the pan right now, so I think I need to get my fire started. So tonight I got some steak. So while this pan is heating up, I'm gonna get everything starting situated right now. And I tried to get Versai food and she thought it'd be a great idea to just knock it all over. So apparently we might have some buddies tonight when the coyotes come in. Who knows? Come here. Man, this is just gonna turn into like just an amazing night. Last week's video, I kind of talked about, you know, how to overcome depression. This is just one of those things on how I overcome depression and anxiety and things I'm going through, is just coming out here and being in nature and just kind of enjoying, you know, like the land, being out here, cooking for myself, having a steak, going out here with my dog, camping in my rooftop tent. This just gives me so much peace, getting away from the city and everything that's going on. And I just encourage you guys, if you guys aren't a camper or something like that or anything like that, get out there and try it. You know, you don't have to have a, you know, super expensive rig or rooftop tent or anything like that. Get a $30 tent from, you know, Walmart like I started off doing, and, you know, move up your way. It's just about getting out there and having fun though. That is just something for me, that just to be able to come out here with nature and experience all this. This is just something that my dad gave me and taught me, you know, growing up and everything like that, camping. We would go to Mammoth and do fishing trips and stuff like that. Be able to come out here and enjoy it now and then film on top of that and show all you guys and take you with me, I think is just such a blessing. And it just makes me appreciate life and appreciate things. Like, you wouldn't think like a cactus would be something beautiful, but when you put everything in the landscape together, it just gives me so much joy just to be able to look at everything and around me and be super thankful, you know, because there's always somebody that's, you know, worse off than you. My little sidekick here. What's the babies? There's a baby gal. Check out these views. Just so beautiful. This is it. Got the lights on. Got the fire going. So just gonna enjoy the rest of the night here by the fire. We're in the rooftop tent. Got the heater running over there. Lighting. Versai is over here. So we will see you guys in the morning. Morning. It's the next day. I just got out of the rooftop tent. It's a little bit cold last night, but we got through it. Versai had a couple of times where she wasn't too fond about being in there, but overall she did pretty good. Now we just got a fire. We're gonna make some coffee. One of the things that made it super comfortable last night was this My Heat. I got this thing off of Amazon. It's a low wattage personal space heater. And this thing plugs into my solar generator and kept it super warm inside there. You don't run it all night. I got up at about 3:45 this morning, turned it on for a little bit, let it run, just kind of let it warm up in there. Although we did have a ton of blankets in there. It hit, you know, the early 30s in the morning, so it was pretty cold out. So just turning on this space heater for about 15 minutes to warm it up inside the rooftop tent made it super comfy and cozy. So I highly recommend one of these things if you're just getting out for the weekend, you don't have like a buddy heater or something like that. This thing is super vital when it comes to staying warm in cold conditions. I had every intention of making breakfast, making some bacon and eggs, but I'm starting to get a migraine, so I just started packing down, pulled all the blankets out of the rooftop tent, folded everything out, got all the sleeping bags pulled out, so I'm just kind of letting it air out. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna head home. When I get migraines, it's just super bad, and it's like I need to be out of the sun. So I don't know if it's because I had too much caffeine. Usually my migraines are caffeine related. So we're gonna skip breakfast. We're just gonna wrap it up here and get ready to head home. I hope you guys had a fun little time watching this quick little video of us camping here in Lake Havasu. I had a lot of fun for an overnight trip. Good little time to get out with Versai. So make sure that you guys hit that like button. If you hated this video, make sure that you like it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, turn on all notifications, and we'll see you next video. Bye-bye.